Hello traders, I am Stephen Davis, Senior Market Strategist, RJO Futures. Friday morning, we're here to talk to you about the grain market. Okay, we look like we're into this full-blown trade tariffs with China, so markets are down across the board here. We're going to be looking at charts here in a short time, and you can see some technical damage to the markets here. We have a terminology, the baby gets thrown out with the bathwater. So stock markets are down this morning. The cotton market's almost limit down here today. Cotton's been trending higher off Chinese demand. So every single market down on these headline news of trade tariffs. So also the corn market, it's hard to be bullish corn when you get 2 or 3 inches of rain in early June in Illinois, Iowa, Indiana, like we've gotten. So our first chart of corn here, you can see down, there is a gap up there at 390. We're currently around 360. Can corn go up and fill that gap? Absolutely. We'll talk more about that here in the weeks ahead. Demand for corn is very, very good. And we'll keep talking about that. Okay, the soybean market. Again, every week I mention that soybeans are made by Chinese demand. So these headlines here this morning, tariffs on U.S. soybeans, very much technical damage here on the soybean chart. Certainly look at that. It's just from the lower left to the lower right. Certainly a lack of buyers here. Are we oversold? Perhaps. Can we bounce back? Certainly, but technical damage is done here, and Chinese buying U.S. soybeans. It's really, really important. So in the short term, markets don't like uncertainty. There's a lot of uncertainty over this trade tariff and Chinese demand. Longer term, the world's in really good shape. The world's got to eat, hence the demand for our grain market. So good story longer term. Okay, in the wheat market here, in the previous weeks, you can see the charts of wheat that we've shown you was trending higher. Wheat caught up here now in the sell-off as well. Looks to be in very good support. Among all these other trade tariffs talks and things, I headlined this week, Australia, 9% lower in their wheat production. So a big wheat producer, 9% lower in wheat production. So the wheat market, when it rallies off weather concerns off the rest of these markets. So, okay, wrapping this up, we've got a very high risk report, June 29th. That's just a couple of weeks away. The corn market in the last 5 to 7 years has performed. The acreage has been bigger in the last 5-7 years. Last year, corn acres went up 1 million. So we'll see. We'll be talking about that next week. This report now on June 29th, not only is it the end of the quarter, but it's first notice day on July futures. So this is a very big report here on June 29th. Everybody have an excellent weekend.